Studio, Baltimore's #1 accident attorney.
The views and opinions of the guests and hosts you hear are not necessarily those of the staff and management of Radio 1, its sponsors, or its advertisers.
The Angel Brown Effect. Let's go.
Ladies, it's time for us to power up with Angel.
Angel Brown Effect.
Angel, Angel,
Angel Brown Effect.
Angel.
Angel Brown Effect.
Hey, Baltimore! Good morning! I missed you guys so much, and even though I was on last week just partially with my sister, it didn't feel the same without being here in the station, because I love my guys. What up, Tony?
What's up?
Tony, I hope you're feeling better. Tony was a little, under the weather last week, so I'm hoping you're feeling better. I'm always praying for you, Tony. And Mike Davis had a bomb show with the Bishop. Let me tell you, I'm more and more just like so interested in not only church, but the Bible and all the things that I feel like God has for me to do right now. I'm telling you, y'all know I'm on my spiritual journey. Anyway, I'm about to be ministry in the marketplace part 2. And Jason, I have some amazing news for you. I have all my fall dresses from 5 and below. I got about 18 dresses. I'm not lying. About 18 dresses from 5 and below. And I got to give all the credit to Jason. He's the one who turned me on to 5 and below. Yeah, he's the one that turned me on to it. So I always got to give him the credit. Listen, guys, really quick, I got a little story for you. So for the past 2 weeks, I have been totally stressed out with all the things happening in my little life. And so I'm just going to give you a brief insight of what's been going on. So in the past 2 weeks, I've had 3 people who broke into my vacant properties and literally moved in. Moved in, right? And the rules and the laws of Baltimore City are so jacked up that when a person moves in and starts getting mail and has a piece of mail that's has 14 days, it's like within 14 days of the date that they're in there, you now have to evict them, which is the dumbest thing ever on this planet. I think that it is so irresponsible of Baltimore City to allow squatters to take over your property, and then now you have to pay money and waste time to get them out. But of course, where did this come from? This came back from the 1800s, guys. Do your homework. It came from the 1800s when people would come and squat on other people's land, and they have made it a law, whereas though they still have this law in Baltimore City, that you can squat on people's land, you can squat in people's houses, knowingly that you don't own them, and now someone has to fight to get you off. This was back in the 1800s. I'm telling you, if we don't get some rules and laws changed in Baltimore City, anyway, I'm venting this morning. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm gonna have more on that because that's like a 2-hour show. Just on landlord-tenant laws and squatters' rights. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous. But anyway, I got a special guest in the house today. I mean, very, 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 very special. I got my guy, Sam Scott is here. All the people who know me kind of know the story of me and Sam. But I'm going to brief y'all a little bit, and I'm going to have Sam brief y'all a little bit. I met Sam a couple of years ago. I was at an auction, and I think Bolton Hill. It was either Bolton Hill or Reservoir Hill. And I was at the auction and had like a little army with me, because typically that's how we rolling, like I'm a rapper or something. But it was like a Jewish army though. And they were rolling with me to this auction, and Sam and a bunch of other people was there, and we started bidding and everything. And I just vividly remember, Sam asking me who I was. Who are you? He's like, how you just rolling up in here like that? But Sam, tell a story, Sam. You tell it better.
All right. Perfect. So I've been extremely blessed to have met you over 4 years ago. And yes, at the auction, I didn't know you prior, and I said, "Hey, can I work for you? Can I learn about the real estate business?" And since then, you've established an amazing foundation for me, and so I was able to go to real estate school, obtain a real estate license, and after 50 renovation projects in Baltimore City.
That's right. He said 50. I'm sorry.
And keep in mind, I wasn't doing any of this before meeting you. You've really taught me how to do everything. And this story, if I can share it with you, you can really meet a random person that could influence and impact your life. And this definitely happened to me. And fast forward today, I've established a real estate brokerage company called Bluerock Realtors.
Yes! Opened up his own freaking brokerage. That is the biggest pat on the back that I could ever get. Ever. But anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Thank you. So it's so incredible. And so we're working in Baltimore to help buyers and sellers and investors that are interested in the real estate business, that want to either invest in property, purchase properties for themselves, for their family. And we're just here to guide and provide the best knowledge and guidance possible.
And you know what? Here's the thing, guys. I have been with the same brokerage for a little over 11 years. And I think it was mostly because I was just comfortable there and, kind of just did what I want in a sense, because I was just there for so long. So when Sam decided to open up a brokerage, you know, I had to switch my license. I had to. So I'm pleased to announce that I am now a licensed agent under Bluerock Realtors, and I'm so super duper proud to be a part of it. I'm so excited for Sam and all that he's doing. This was just 4 years ago, right? Just 4 years ago. Now he's flipping all these houses. I can barely get in daggone touch with him. He's like just the busiest person on earth now. But it's okay because we spent years every day together. Every single day, Sam was with me, and he learned, and he was able to take that knowledge and turn it into an empire. And this is what I'm telling you, folks. This is what I'm telling you about all this stuff about, when you go to these seminars, when you go to my seminars, anybody's seminars, right? When you go there, you get hyped up, rah, 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 then you do nothing. You do nothing, And it's like, if you just take that information and run with it and use it, look at what you could become. Sam has his own brokerage. That's amazing. That's amazing. And I'm super duper proud of you. And if any of you guys, those claps are so late. Tony, you still under the weather? You're off tune and everything. I'm sorry. And so, listen, guys, if you want to join us at Bluerock Realtors, that's right. Join us. You get an opportunity to not only work with Sam, but you get to work with me as well. Because I'm probably going to be the one doing a lot of the trainings for investors. This is like the best thing ever for someone who has been trying to get close to me or trying to work with me. If this is your opportunity. If you want to become a realtor, if you're already a realtor, Sam, what's the information for them to be able to join up?
If you're interested, you could visit us on the web at bluerockrealtors.com and click on the careers page, and you just fill out your information and we will contact you with the next step. You can also contact us at 1-800-381-7203, and we're definitely here to assist you. Our team is definitely well versed in working with buyers, sellers, and investors, and we're here to help you.
And you know what? Here's another thing. We are dealing with multiple states as well. I just got licensed in Tampa, Florida. Well, the whole state of Florida, but I know more about Tampa. And we want to start helping people get Airbnbs down in Tampa. Y'all, that's where the money is at. That is where the money is at. You can buy a condo down in Tampa, anywhere from $20,000 to like $65,000 and turn it into an Airbnb. Your mortgage on, let's just say it's $65,000. Your mortgage is going to be about $500. You can do an Airbnb for about $800 a week. Ask me how I know that. Where they do that at? Where they do that at? Trying to get y'all this information. So with Blue Rock Realtors, that's what we're going to be doing. It's not just about the state of Maryland. It's not just about the state of Maryland. We're going to be in multiple states. Multiple states. We're going to help not only buyers and sellers, but also investors. You know, investing is a big thing for me. So I want to be able to teach, especially the people who come on our team. Now, Sam just opened the brokerage, right? Yes. And how many realtors do we have?
We have 10 on board.
We have 10 on board. You opened when?
August 1st.
So that's like, I know, right? I'm like super duper excited about that because now we can form this team and be a powerhouse. And a lot of people are like, well, it's like a lot of brokerages out there. Well, they ain't not like us. We're trying to get people to the finish line. That's the bottom line. We want to help you build generational wealth, and we're going to do it through this brokerage. Okay? All right. So we can't forget about James Clark, which, by the way, Sam, I'm going to introduce you to James because he needs to be the premier agent for the insurance. Because, you know, you got to have homeowners insurance, period.
Absolutely.
Point blank, period, when you buy, even as an investor. So, guys, James Clark. He's with State Farm, 410-381-7386, or you can reach him at jamesclarkcares.com. He does all of my policies now, Sam. I need you to use them too.
Perfect. Done.
You hear that, James? If you're listening. I need you to do that too. He doesn't only do, you know, like the homeowners policies or the car policies. He does life policies too. And I just got my kids some extra policies through James, and they were like really, really super duper affordable. Because, you know, and they were whole life policies. Because, you know, typically the term policies are a little bit, you know, less. And they are. But, you know, whatever floats your boat, whatever works for you. Term is not bad. Whole life is not bad. Universal is not bad. Whatever works for your family. But the prices are very, very affordable. So shout out to James Clark with that. So, Sam, some of the things that, you know, you and I have been talking about as far as the brokerage is concerned, and yeah, we're going to talk about brokerage all day long today, and that's because we have so many leads that we were just going over yesterday. How many leads do you have to give out to these agents?
We're giving about 20 apiece.
20 good leads, too.
Absolutely.
These are people buying, like, nice piece of change properties.
Yes, they're buyers and sellers that are interested in working with us, and what our plan is to really set the agents up for success, provide a book of business that comes in so that you can manage your business. And I'm also looking for an agent that's interested in investing in real estate properties as well, in addition to working with buyers and sellers.
Right, because it's all together, really. Because you'll have some agents that'll be like, I only want to work with buyers, and you have some agents that I only want to work with sellers. And if that's what you want to do, if that's what floats your boat, that's fine. But what we're trying to do at Blue Rock is make sure that you have 7 streams of income, people. We want 7 streams of income, and we want to help you to get those 7 streams. We don't want you to just limit yourself and say, well, I only want to do this and I only want to do that. This is not the brokerage for you. We want the people who really want to build generational wealth. Those are the people that we want on the team. And we want to make sure that you get the correct training. Now, I've been in the business for a very, very, very long time. I'm so glad we don't have to take the real estate exam again. I probably would fail. But I've been in the business for too long, right? So I don't even know what's on the test these days. But what I will say is, the new agents that we have that came on board, and a lot of them are millennials. Mm-hmm. We have millennials. We have my age group. I don't know what my age group is called. What is that called? Is it a name? I don't know. The 40... the 40 and over the 40 and over crew. I'm going to give us a name. But for us, too. Now it's time for us, if you haven't right now, start buying properties, you know, for your children, for your grandchildren, for yourself. This is what we have to do. Do you know, so I had a conversation with one of my Jewish clients the other day, and here's the thing. He was telling me that in their law, in their Bibli is what he calls it, that he has to give each one of his children at least one property when they move out. When they move out of the household. Like, it's law. It has to happen. You don't have a choice. If the kid was good or bad or whatever, you don't have a choice. You have to give at least one property. And I'm thinking to myself, why aren't we doing that? Like, why aren't we making our own laws? You know what I mean? And even though we may not have done that in the past, we still can do that now. And some of us will say, I ain't got it. I ain't got it. But a lot of us have a 401k that got like 100 grand sitting in it. They saying they ain't got it. They think that the 401k is going to become $1 million and they're going to live pretty and happily ever after and retire on this money. It's not going to happen, y'all. You got to make it happen for yourself. Don't you agree?
Absolutely.
I mean, because I don't understand why. Well, I do understand why now. It's just a generational curse. We just don't know no better. We don't have the information and we don't share the information. And that's what the biggest problem is. So I don't want to hear about not sharing because we sharing. We trying to tell you how to get it. You want this money, don't you? You better come and get it. Come on over to Blue Rock Realtors.
BlueRockRealtors.com.
Good job, Sam. Listen, some of the other things that we're going to be doing in partnership with Blue Rock and in partnership with State Farm as well is, so the Angel Brown Effect, I told you guys before, we're moving in a direction of nonprofit. We want to give back to the community. We want to make the community safer as far as housing is concerned. It's so sad that when we renovate these houses, and Sam, I'm sure you know this, when you renovate a house and you have two houses on the other side, and mainly they are elderly people, and the porch is falling down, or the roof looks like it needs to be done, and it's just like the house just doesn't look lived in, but it actually is lived in. What we want to do with Blue Rock Realtors in partnership with the Angel Brown Effect, we're going to start knocking on people's door. Knock, 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 knock. Miss Pearl, guess what? We're going to fix your roof today for free. I'm so excited to be able to do that. So if you guys know of anyone, we start with seniors though. We're starting with seniors, and then we're going to start with people with disabilities. And so if you have a neighbor, a family member, a friend that you know that their house needs some work, I want y'all to start going to my website. We're about to start picking people. www.theangelbrowneffect.com. We want to try to do at least 100 people within the next 6 months. So we gotta move now. We got to move now. And I am so excited just that you're going to be in partnership with it, that Blue Rock Realtors are going to be partners with it. You know, you guys are going to be able to get your insurance, your homeowner's insurance through State Farm. So I'm thankful to James Clark for that. This is a power move. Do y'all not understand this? Why don't I hear any claps? Where are the claps? Crickets. Okay, anyway.
Clap.
Jason, what are you doing over there? Okay, dig it. So listen, guys, go to the website, www.theangelbrowneffect.com. Put in the memo section, fixing, need this fixed, or this person, put the person's name in there. I need their name. If they don't have an email address, that's fine, but at least I need their phone number, and give me just like a little blurb of that person's story, like what's going on. It's going to be like Oprah out here. You get a house, and you get a house, and you get a house. I mean, I ain't there yet. Oh, thank you, Tony. I'm gonna bring in my own button, because they got the buttons that you laugh or you do, you know, those buttons. I'm gonna bring in my own.
I got it.
Okay. I'm taking it light on you because you were under the weather. So I'm excited to be able to do that. Sam is excited to be able to do that with the Blue Rock Realtors. And not only that, this is what's going to help. This is how this is going to help everybody. Check this out. So if we are helping people fix their homes and making them safer, when you are investing in that community and you're investing in that block, your house is going to be able to sell quicker. right?
Definitely.
Sam did a house up in Emerson Village, which was absolutely gorgeous. How much did you pay for the house, Sam?
Between 45 and 50.
How much did you put in?
The same thing, about 50,000.
And what you sell it for?
Sold for around 165.
Super duper awesome, right?
Definitely.
Super duper awesome. And then he went one block over
Absolutely.
and did it again.
Yes.
Within what, a 3 to 4 month time frame?
Correct.
So, I mean, I ain't counting your money and nothing like that, but I'm just saying. So, but over $100,000
Oh yeah.
within
definitely.
a couple of months.
Definitely.
Yeah. Where they do that at? That's what I'm saying. Like, don't y'all want to do that? I don't hear nobody. I want to do that. Oh, you know what I mean? That's like somebody's, well, not just somebody's. That's a couple people's salary. These are the things that Sam is doing. And I'm so super proud that you're doing it. And they be gorgeous, too. The houses be gorgeous.
Thank you.
We go by the same, like, floor plans, really. Because just do what works. You know, floor plan A, B, or C. Just like if you're doing new homes, if you're building new homes, you know what I mean? And so right now, Sam has flipped all these houses, right? You started the brokerage. What else are you doing, Sam?
I'm also on the board of the Elijah Cummings Youth Program in Israel. So that is a program by Congressman Elijah Cummings and the Baltimore Jewish Council. Mm-hmm. And it's been going on for about 20 years. I'm fortunately one of those students that went through the program. And
so you went to Israel?
Yes. When I was 16, I went on a free, basically, trip to Israel, fully expense-paid trip. I got to see many of the sites that you see in the Bible and that I've read in the Bible. I was baptized in the Jordan River.
Wow!
It was a wonderful opportunity. And now being on the board and being able to provide the same opportunities to students in the 7th Congressional District, it's just wonderful. I'm living my dream right now.
Wow! So wait, so we can find like African American kids and they can kind of join the program or I guess get approved to go through the program and go to Israel?
There's a selection process that begins within, you have to be in 10th grade. Mm-hmm. And you fill out the application, and yes, we will review them and interview some of those candidates, and we select about 12 to 13 students to go every year.
So every year?
Yes.
And it's African American students?
It's generally has been, but it's people in the 7th Congressional District, which...
What district is that? What's the zip code?
There are multiple zip codes. It oversees Baltimore City, parts of Baltimore County.
Oh, okay.
Harford County.
Okay, I need to know about the districts. I only know by zip codes because that's how I buy houses.
Yes.
All right, guys, listen. Don't forget to call James Clark from State Farm. It's 410-381-7386. JamesClarkCares.com. Sam, how can people reach out to you? Because I know you're going to get a whole bunch of calls now about people wanting to sign up for Bluerock Realtors. And even if they're not a realtor right now, right, you could give them the information of how they can get in class, right?
Absolutely. So you can visit us at BluerockRealtors.com. You can also call at 1-800-3817-203. My extension is 700. So if you would like to reach me directly, that's the line.
Do I have any extensions yet?
Yes, you do.
Really? Am I going to get some leads?
Of course.
Listen, and don't forget, y'all, if y'all have anyone that is looking to get something fixed, a senior or somebody that has a disability and their house is just unsafe, go to my website. It's www.theangelbrowneffect.com, or you can email me at workingwithanangel@gmail.com. Pat yourself on the back, Baltimore. Sammy, I love you.
Love you too, Angel. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Let's go.
Ladies, it's time for us to power up with Angel.
Angel Brown effect.
Angel,
Angel Brown effect.
Angel.
Angel Brown effect.
Empower me, inspire me.
Angel Brown effect.
Brick by brick and block by block. We're gonna build it up.
Angel Brown effect.
We're gonna build it up.
Angel Brown effect.
Are you looking to transform your life? If so, Coppin State is hosting an open house on Saturday, October 19th. Whether you're seeking a promotion, a career change, or beginning college for the first time, Coppin has a degree program to suit your needs. Coppin's open house will feature on-site admission, financial aid consultation,